Have you ever felt like time is slipping through your fingers, like trying to grasp sand that flows endlessly? In today's chaotic and busy world, it's far too easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of work, relentless responsibilities, and aimless distractions. We often say, "I don't have time for myself, my family, or my dreams." But when you say you don't have time, that is precisely when you need to stop and ask yourself the most important question. What would I do if I only had 6 months to live? Imagine having just 6 months to cherish your loved ones, to truly experience life, and to focus on what matters most. Would you spend your days at work or immerse yourself in relationships and profound experiences? No one on their deathbed regrets not spending more time at the office. Instead, they often regret not living in alignment with their values and priorities. This video takes you through a transformative journey of self-discovery and empowerment, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Through these principles, you will learn how to stop wasting time and build a life of fulfillment, purpose, and freedom. The insights we share aren't merely philosophical musings, but actionable steps to help you seize control of your time, enhance your focus, and align your actions with your aspirations. Are you ready to embark on this journey? Let's begin. 1. The 4 Ds of time management. Time flows ceaselessly, and how we manage it determines our success and inner peace. Stoic philosophy emphasizes focusing only on what is within our control. The 4 Ds of time management, do, delegate, defer, delete, offer a timeless framework for living intentionally. The first principle, do, is about action. It requires us to identify the tasks that are truly essential and approach them with focus and dedication. This is where prioritization plays a critical role. Instead of attempting to do everything, we must concentrate on what aligns with our core goals and values. The second principle, delegate, reminds us that not everything needs to be done by ourselves. Delegating tasks that others can perform more efficiently allows us to free up mental and physical energy for the responsibilities that demand our unique expertise and attention. Defer, the third principle, is about recognizing tasks that can wait. By delaying non-urgent matters, we create space to tackle what's truly pressing. Lastly, delete challenges us to eliminate distractions and activities that do not serve our higher purpose. These could include mindless scrolling through social media or commitments that drain our energy without adding value to our lives. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." These words emphasize the importance of focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. Let's bring this concept to life with a simple analogy. Picture preparing a meal with love and care, choosing fresh ingredients, savoring the process, and sharing it with loved ones creates a meaningful experience. Now imagine applying the same intentionality to every task in your life. Whether it's a professional endeavor or a personal commitment, investing time and energy thoughtfully can transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. In today's world, distractions are abundant. According to research, the average workplace productivity rate is only about 50%. This means half of our potential is lost to interruptions and inefficiencies. The 4 Ds of time management offer a powerful antidote to this chaos. By applying them consistently, you can streamline your daily life, enhance your productivity, and create a sense of inner peace. Take a moment now to reflect. Which of these principles can you apply to your life immediately? By taking even one small step toward better time management, you'll begin to reclaim the hours that slip away unnoticed and direct them toward a life of purpose and fulfillment. 2. Discovering your ideal career. Imagine achieving financial independence and excellent health, yet still waking up with a sense of incompleteness. Why? Because purposeful work isn't just about survival. It's about alignment with your values and passions. Without meaningful work, even the best material conditions can leave a void. Seneca's wisdom reminds us, It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. This poignant observation underscores the importance of spending our working hours on pursuits that resonate with our deepest aspirations. Purposeful work becomes a form of self-expression and a means to contribute to something greater than ourselves. Consider the story of Joe, a marketing executive trapped in mundane tasks that left him feeling unfulfilled. Despite earning a high salary, he often asked himself, if money weren't an issue, would I still be doing this? This question sparked a journey of self-discovery. By reflecting on his values and passions, Joe realized his true calling lay in helping small businesses grow. Over the next 6 months, he volunteered at a startup accelerator, attended workshops on entrepreneurship, and sought advice from mentors. This period of exploration helped him transition into a consulting career that aligned with his skills and values. Today, Joe wakes up with a sense of purpose, knowing that his work makes a tangible difference. To discover your ideal career, start by asking yourself 3 transformative questions. 1. What activities bring me the most fulfillment and joy? 2. How can I align my unique talents with meaningful contributions to the world? 3. If financial constraints were removed, what work would I choose to pursue? Answering these questions requires courage and introspection. It's not always easy to confront the gap between your current reality and your ideal vision. However, taking the time to reflect can lead to profound insights and guide you toward a path that feels authentic and rewarding. Once you've identified your ideal career, the next step is to take action. This doesn't necessarily mean making a drastic change overnight. Instead, focus on incremental steps. Volunteer in a field of interest, network with professionals who inspire you, or dedicate a few hours each week to a side project that ignites your passion. These small actions can accumulate over time, paving the way for a career transition that feels natural and empowering. Remember, work is not just about earning a living. It's a platform for growth, connection, and self-fulfillment. By aligning your career with your values, you can transform it into a source of energy and joy rather than a burden. The journey to discovering your ideal career is deeply personal, but the rewards are universal. A life filled with purpose, passion, and pride. 3. The importance of being busy. Being busy isn't about mindless hustle, but about intentional engagement in tasks that align with your values. True busyness comes from dedicating your energy to pursuits that matter. As Marcus Aurelius said, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." These words remind us of the fleeting nature of time and the need to live each day with purpose. Consider the story of Elon Musk, a visionary entrepreneur known for his extraordinary productivity. Musk's strict time-blocking method ensures that every minute of his day serves a specific purpose. From strategic planning to personal pursuits, his schedule reflects a deep commitment to his goals. This approach has enabled him to revolutionize industries and achieve what many deem impossible. Musk's example highlights the distinction between being busy and being productive. It's not about how much you do, but how meaningfully you do it. Ask yourself, what truly matters to me? What distractions can I eliminate to create space for my priorities? To cultivate purposeful busyness, start by clarifying your values and goals. Reflect on what brings you fulfillment and aligns with your aspirations. Then, create a daily schedule that prioritizes these activities. For some, this might mean dedicating time to a creative passion or a fitness routine. For others, it could involve setting boundaries with social media or declining commitments that don't serve their vision. Purposeful busyness is not about perfection, it's about progress. Each small step you take toward your goals builds momentum and reinforces your sense of purpose. Over time, these actions create a ripple effect, transforming your daily life into a reflection of your deepest values. Start today by identifying one area of your life where you can replace aimless activity with intentional effort. Whether it's at work, at home, or in your personal growth journey, every moment spent on meaningful tasks contributes to a life well lived. By embracing the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control, you'll find strength, clarity, and fulfillment in even the busiest of days. Eliminating distractions. In the modern age, distractions are everywhere, silently consuming our most valuable resource, time. These distractions often masquerade as harmless pastimes, but over time, they accumulate into significant barriers that prevent us from achieving our goals. Social media, television, and even constant notifications from our devices steal minutes, hours, and eventually days from us. As Marcus Aurelius aptly said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Reflect on this for a moment. How many times have you intended to accomplish something meaningful, only to find yourself derailed by distractions? Perhaps you sat down to work on a project, but one notification led to an hour of scrolling. Or maybe you planned to spend time with loved ones but got caught up binge-watching a series. These moments, while seemingly insignificant, add up to lost opportunities and, ultimately, regret. To reclaim our time, we must first identify the distractions that dominate our lives. Start by conducting a personal time audit. Track how you spend your hours over the course of a week. Be honest with yourself. Are there patterns of unproductive behavior? Are there activities that add little to no value to your life? This step is essential for gaining clarity on where your time is truly going. Once you've identified the distractions, it's time to take action. Here are 3 practical steps to eliminate distractions and focus on what matters. 1. Set boundaries. Create clear rules for your digital life. Turn off unnecessary notifications, establish screen-free zones in your home, and limit your time on social media. By setting these boundaries, you reduce the chances of being pulled away from your priorities. 2. Prioritize deep work. Allocate specific blocks of time to focus on tasks that require your undivided attention. During these periods, eliminate all potential interruptions. Close unnecessary tabs, silence your phone, and communicate to others that you need uninterrupted time. 3. Replace. Don't just remove. Eliminating distractions is only half the battle. You must replace them with meaningful activities. Instead of scrolling through your phone, pick up a book, learn a new skill, or spend quality time with loved ones. By filling your time with purpose, you naturally reduce the appeal of distractions. Remember, distractions aren't just external, they can also be internal. Procrastination, self-doubt, and a lack of discipline are common obstacles that divert us from our goals. To overcome these, cultivate self-awareness and practice mindfulness. When you notice your mind wandering, gently bring it back to the present moment and refocus on your task. The process of eliminating distractions is not about perfection, but progress. Every small step you take to minimize distractions brings you closer to a life of clarity and intention. Imagine the possibilities when your time is no longer fragmented by trivial interruptions. The freedom and fulfillment that come from living with focus are worth every effort. As you begin this journey, ask yourself, what distractions are holding me back? How can I take one step today to reclaim my time and direct it toward what truly matters? By addressing these questions, you take the first step toward a more intentional and fulfilling life. 5. Discipline is the path to freedom. Discipline is not a constraint. It is the gateway to true freedom. Often misunderstood, discipline liberates us from the chaos and inefficiencies of an unstructured life, allowing us to focus on what genuinely matters. It is the foundation upon which we build the lives we desire. As Epictetus wisely noted, no great thing is created suddenly. Take Eric's story, for example. Eric was once trapped in a cycle of procrastination and aimlessness. His days blurred together in a whirlwind of unproductive habits, hours spent scrolling on social media, important tasks perpetually delayed, and a constant feeling of falling behind. One day, Eric reached a breaking point. He realized that unless he took control of his time and actions, he would remain a bystander in his own life. Eric began small. He woke up at the same time every morning, no matter how tempting it was to sleep in. He created a simple plan for each day, tackling tasks one step at a time. At first, progress was slow, and the discipline felt like an uphill battle. However, with persistence, these small, consistent actions began to transform his life. Over time, Eric noticed significant changes. He was no longer overwhelmed by chaos. Instead, his structured days gave him the freedom to pursue meaningful goals. He learned a new language, launched a successful business, and found joy in hobbies he had long neglected. Discipline, Eric discovered, is not about sacrificing joy. It is about creating space for it. By giving up short-term pleasures, like an extra hour of scrolling or an indulgent nap, he gained the long-term satisfaction of achievement and growth. But discipline is not easy. It requires sacrifice and perseverance. Many people give up because they focus on the discomfort of discipline rather than the rewards it brings. Yet, as with Eric, the rewards of discipline far outweigh the initial sacrifices. Over time, discipline becomes second nature, a habit that propels us toward our highest potential. The key is to start small. Choose one area of your life where you feel chaos or inefficiency and apply discipline. Perhaps it's committing to a daily workout, setting a bedtime, or dedicating an hour to learning a skill. The results may not be immediate, but they will be profound. Discipline is the ultimate expression of self-control, and with it comes the freedom to live life on your own terms. It is not about being rigid or perfect. Instead, it is about consistency and intention. By embracing discipline, you gain clarity, purpose, and the ability to shape your destiny. Ask yourself, what is one small discipline I can implement today that will bring me closer to the life I envision? With this question in mind, take the first step toward freedom. 6. The value of delegation. Delegation is often misunderstood as simply passing off work, but in reality, it is a powerful strategy for achieving success and maintaining balance. No one can do everything on their own, and that's perfectly okay. Even the most accomplished individuals, from business leaders to creative visionaries, rely on the support of others to focus their energy on tasks that truly matter. Imagine a tech entrepreneur named Bob. Bob started his company with a clear vision and a boundless drive to succeed. At first, he managed everything: coding, marketing, customer service, and even minor office repairs. While his efforts were commendable, they quickly became unsustainable. Bob found himself exhausted, overwhelmed, and unable to dedicate time to his core mission: developing innovative solutions. Recognizing the problem, Bob began to delegate tasks that didn't require his unique skills. He hired a marketing specialist, outsourced customer support, and partnered with a technical expert for software improvements. This decision transformed his business. Within a year, Bob's company tripled its growth because he could now focus on strategic planning and innovation. The lesson here is simple: your time is your most valuable resource. If you spend it on low-value tasks, you'll have less energy for high-impact opportunities. To determine what to delegate, ask yourself these questions. 1. Is this task essential to my unique role or expertise? 2. Can someone else complete this task faster or better than I can? 3. Does doing this task personally contribute to my long-term goals? Once you've identified tasks to delegate, embrace the process. Trust your team, provide clear instructions, and focus on what you're uniquely qualified to do. Delegation isn't about relinquishing control, it's about amplifying your impact. By freeing yourself from unnecessary responsibilities, you gain the bandwidth to excel in your priorities and lead with purpose. The value of delegation extends beyond professional settings. In personal life, too, we can delegate to lighten our mental load. Whether it's asking family members for help with chores or hiring support for time-consuming tasks, delegation can restore balance and peace of mind. As Stoic philosophy teaches, we must focus on what is within our control and let go of what is not. Delegation embodies this principle. It allows us to concentrate on the areas where we can make the most difference, empowering ourselves and others in the process. Take a moment to reflect. What tasks are draining your energy unnecessarily? How can you delegate them to create more time for your true passions and responsibilities? By embracing delegation, you not only reclaim your time, but also open the door to greater possibilities. The power of task completion. Life is like a giant jigsaw puzzle. Each task we complete is a piece that brings clarity to the bigger picture. Yet, in a world filled with distractions, it's easy to leave those pieces scattered, never fully realizing the beautiful image they create. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling. Before she became one of the world's most beloved authors, Rowling faced immense challenges. She was a single mother living on government assistance, writing her first manuscript in cafes because she couldn't afford to heat her apartment. Despite these hardships, she focused on one thing: finishing her book. She didn't let the enormity of her dream paralyze her. Instead, she broke it down into smaller, manageable tasks, writing chapter by chapter, refining her characters, and perfecting her plot. Rowling's perseverance paid off. After being rejected by 12 publishers, her first Harry Potter book was finally accepted, and the rest is history. Her story reminds us that task completion is not just about productivity, it's about progress. Every completed task builds momentum, strengthens confidence, and fuels motivation. But why is completing tasks so powerful? Science offers an explanation. Every time we finish something, our brain releases dopamine, a chemical that makes us feel good and reinforces positive behavior. This reward system motivates us to keep going, turning productivity into a self-sustaining cycle. To harness the power of task completion, start with a simple daily practice. 1. Prioritize. Identify the one task that will make the biggest impact on your day. Focus on it before anything else. 2. Break it down. Divide larger goals into smaller steps. Completing even a small portion provides a sense of accomplishment and builds momentum. 3. Eliminate multitasking. Focus on one thing at a time. Multitasking often leads to scattered efforts and incomplete work. Remember, completing tasks doesn't just move you closer to your goals. It also transforms your mindset. As you consistently finish what you start, you'll cultivate a sense of discipline, confidence, and clarity. Imagine your life as a series of completed puzzles, each one reflecting your dedication and growth. Each task you finish brings you closer to the masterpiece you're creating. So, what is one task you've been putting off? Start today. Complete it with focus and intention. Celebrate the progress you've made, and let that energy propel you forward. By committing to the power of task completion, you unlock the potential to achieve greatness, one piece at a time. Time is the one resource we can never get back. How you spend your minutes, hours, and days determines the course of your life. Through the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, you now have a roadmap to stop wasting time and live with purpose. As you reflect on the principles we've explored, ask yourself, where can I start making changes today? Can you delegate tasks to reclaim your focus? Eliminate distractions that pull you away from your goals? Embrace discipline to unlock true freedom? Remember, the power to transform your life lies in small, intentional actions taken consistently. Take the first step now. Write down one thing you'll change this week to better manage your time and live in alignment with your values. Share it in the comments below to inspire others and hold yourself accountable. Let's create a community where we uplift and motivate each other to make every moment count. If this message resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with friends or family who might benefit from it. Together, we can spread the philosophy of living intentionally and creating lives we're proud of. Finally, subscribe to this channel for more insights and inspiration. Turn on notifications so you never miss an opportunity to grow. Let's continue this journey together, learning, growing, and making the most of every moment. Your time is precious. Use it wisely. The life you want is within your reach. It starts now.